Chapter 19. But no one comes running to my rescue. Instead, two grown men I don't even know are camped out on the sofa. One guy slouched down with his dirty gym shorted legs all man spread out like he owns the place. He's got his face buried in a familiar cracked cell phone. I give myself a quick pat down. Nope, no phone. I left it by the sofa this morning. I feel like kicking myself. He doesn't even look up from the screen. It's as if I'm some invisible nothing rather than the scared, hurt, angry kid that I am. I think about letting ugly me yell at the guy for being a nosy asshole or snatch the phone out of his hands, but I think better of it. Around here, ugly me has a tendency to get beat down in a hurry. This guy has a bunch of nasty looking homemade tattoos all down his neck and scrawny arms. Lots of skulls and barbed wire and weird symbols and stuff. He slides his thumb across the screen, and I notice that he's got hate spelled out across his knuckles in nauseous greenish ink. Yeah, this dude probably wouldn't be too intimidated by even my craziest crazy. The other guy is this huge, dark skinned dude. He's got this horrifying black neck beard and looks like he was dumped onto the sofa out of a giant bucket. He's just sitting there, staring off into the distance with blank eyes. He doesn't acknowledge that a girl with bloody hands just busted through the door either. I kind of shrink back and freeze like a little scared mouse. I'm not sure what I expected. Can't remember the last time I came home to a warm welcome. I don't live in one of those, honey, I'm home houses where everyone gets welcome back, smiles, and hugs. Most days when I come home, I get more of a sense of, oh, it's you again. But I thought that maybe just this once, things would be different. Hmm. Stupid me. I edge around the mystery men. I'm tense and ready to spring at the first sign of, well, anything, I swear. If one of those guys makes a move toward me, I'm going to explode. But neither guy pays me the slightest bit of attention as I slide past and head toward mom's room. The door is closed, which is weird, and I give it some soft little pecks with the back of my bloody hand. Nothing. Knock again. There's still no answer. So I turn the knob. I wince again with the pain of it. Mom is in the bed with Shane. Not like in bed, but lying fully clothed on top of the stained sheets. They're both totally out of it, dead asleep. I try to wake her. Mom! I shout. Nothing. Mom! I shout, louder this time. Nothing. Mom! I yell as loud as I can. Shut up! Yells one of the guys from the other room. I flinch like a scared puppy. Still nothing. I walk over and shake her. Nothing. I shake her harder. Nothing. Tears start forming in the corners of my eyes. I shake her so hard that the entire bed squeaks up and down. Nothing. I can see her breathing, so I know she's not dead. Why won't she wake up? I'm pretty sure I know why. But I need her. Need her. Need her. I keep trying. I shake her, slap her, pull her hair. Nothing. I put my arm under the back of her neck and lift her up. Her limp head droops. I let her go and she falls back. Nothing. I'm big ugly crying now. I give up and head to the bathroom. When I cross the hall, I look into the front room and see tattoo guy stand up, put my phone in his pocket, and walk out the door. I open my mouth to cry out, to yell, to burn this guy for being a filthy, rotten thief. But I catch myself in time to stuff a sock in it. I like my teeth just fine where they are. Thank you very much. When I get to the bathroom, I close the door behind me. I pull aside the cracked mirror above the sink and ransack the little medicine cabinet, hoping to find something, anything for my burning bloody hands. There are a ton of empty orange pill bottles in here. As I search through the cabinet, my sore hands make an awkward mess of things. The pill bottles become hollow orange dominoes. One falls and takes a whole bunch of them down with it. They clatter all over the floor, making an awful racket. That's me, an awkward mess, always screwing stuff up. I do manage to get my hands on a half full bottle of alcohol and a ratty old roll of gauze. That'll just have to do. I twist the knob on the cold side of the faucet. Nothing, not a drop, comes out. I twist the knob on the hot side of the faucet. Nothing. It's the Sahara over here, too. I close the cabinet and thump my forehead against it. Mom was supposed to pay the water bill today. We got one of those scary last notice papers in the mail the other day, and I'd even stuck the damn thing on on the fridge so she'd remember. Panic starts to rise up as I think of all the things I won't be able to do if there's no water. I shove it down for now. I look down at my hands. If I don't clean them somehow, I just know I'll catch some zombie rotting flesh disease from the sweat and streak gunk all pasted in with the blood and dead skin. No, thank you. I try the knobs again. Nothing. I look down at the bottle of alcohol. I'm not an idiot, but girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I brace myself and squirt it all over my right hand, blasting at the flecks of black gunk. I bite down on my lip to keep from screaming as invisible flames engulf my hand. My scrawny body starts to tremble. I switch hands. No surprises here. It burns like hellfire, too. I bite my lip harder. I taste blood. I try to wrap my hands with the gauze and make messy work of it. It figures. I was never any good at arts and crafts. I come out looking like a discount mummy crossed with one of those cage fighter guys, one of the crappy ones who get punched in the head too many times and winds up with brain damage. I leave the bathroom looking like a crime scene with the sink streaked with tiny dirt rivers of blood and wadded up pieces of gauze everywhere. The red and garbage blend in just fine with the rest of the decor around here. Mom has already cultivated a nice layer of nicotine stained filth throughout the house. My empty stomach makes its presence known with a loud, angry roar. I head to the kitchen, not sure what I expected, but when I open the cupboard, I feel like screaming. Chapter 20. Nothing. There's nothing here. The place has been picked clean today. Not that there was much here in the first place, though. The fridge is empty except for a couple of cans of off brand Coke and a jar mayo so old that it's probably become some kind of biohazard. I grab a can of the soda and crack it open. The hiss pop makes me jump as all nervous Nelly a little bit. The last time I drank one of Mama's sodas, I had to carry around a nasty bruise for a few days. When Mr. Gorley asked me about it, I made up some story about tripping over the dog and falling down the stairs. But here's the thing, I don't even have stairs or a dog. But I do have enough sense to know that snitching on my mom would lead to nothing but a buttload of trouble for us. I lean against the counter and take a few sips. If Mom gets pissed about her Coke, I'll just lie and blame it on the neckbeard or phone thief. The morality police at school always talks about how honesty is always the best policy. That's easy for them to say. In my world, I wear lies to protect myself like those knights in the stories wear shining armor. I walk over to the hole in the wall and shove my hand inside to fish around for my crusty old cash. My mummified mitt barely fits, and just feeling around inside the wall and scraping it around hurts like a mother. I grit my teeth and keep feeling around for it. After a miniature moment of panic, I'm relieved when my fingers eventually brush across the paper. I lift it out, barely hanging on like one of those quarter sucking crane games at the store. By the time I get it out of there, poor Lincoln's face is all smeared with dirt and blood. I pocket the cash and slip past Neckbeard again. Totally freaky. I hit the street and head toward the dollar store. It ain't dark yet, so the corners and hidey holes in the parking lot shouldn't be overrun with shadowy people. Mom sent me to the store at 10 o'clock one night because she said she needed a Mountain Dew. And I seriously thought I wasn't going to make it home alive because this one guy with too many facial piercings and not enough teeth followed me across the parking lot and kept asking me if I needed a daddy. The store is just down the street, so it takes me no time to get there, even with my messed up shoe tripping me all the way. As I walk along the pain in my hands start to ease up just a bit. You'd think that would be a good thing, but when my brain focuses on the pain in my body, it tends to forget about the pain in my heart. What's wrong with me? A punch to the face? No problemo. Easy peasy. But that shattered, deflated look a grown up gives you when you walk in a room and they obviously were praying that you skip school again because there you are polluting their airspace. So now, oh great, her again is written in big capital letters all over their face. That hurts like a mother. Bruises fade in a few days, but those looks stick around and wreak havoc for a long, long time. This one time in fifth grade, I missed like 7 straight days of school because me and mom had to skip town for a few days and hide out with this friend of hers. The whole time I was there, all I could think about was getting back to school. I missed my friends. I missed the warm. I missed the food that everyone else complained about. I missed the people that seemed to give a damn about me. I couldn't wait to go back. She never told me what we were hiding from, but when we finally went back home, the place was trashed and a bunch of our stuff was gone. I was so excited to finally get back to school, but when I walked in, I heard the lady behind the desk say to someone, "Wow, she actually she's actually here today. Can you believe it?" Talk about feeling welcome. I hear crap like that all the time. The grown-ups tell us that it's rude to talk about people behind their backs, but then you hear these upstanding role models talking mad crazy crap about kids like me and about each other and about their bosses and everyone else. Trust me, I've spent a lot of time simmering in the school office. I've heard things, a lot of them. They must think no one hears, but these words are megaphone loud and ugly mean. After that, I walked into class, still smiling big, and Mr. Seeley gave me that look. I shattered into a million little pieces of me. I didn't come back to school after that until the principal came to my house and threatened to take me and mom to court if I didn't start showing my face. As the hurt leaves my hands, images at Headband Girl and Math Lady start to dance around in my head. The whispers, the eye rolls, the curled lip, what's that smell looks, the impatient sighs all zoom and ping around behind my eyes like pinballs. They light up all the wrong bells and whistles, and the pain comes back hard. Before I walk into the store, I slap a light pole. I leave behind a bloody smear. My hand episode explodes with delicious pain, and they and those ugly thoughts fade into the fiery background. That's better.